Hello students, welcome back to the science class. Today we will discuss concept 3 of chapter Our Environment and Natural Resources. This is the last concept of this chapter. In this concept, we'll discuss about natural resources. Okay children, just tell me, what do you mean by resources? Yes, you're correct. The substance which we utilize in our daily life to make things of our need are called resources. So the substances which we utilize in our daily life to make things of our need are called resources. And natural resources are the resources which we get from nature. For example, plants, animals, air, water, minerals, soil, and fossil fuels are some of the examples of natural resources. We use these natural resources for so many purposes, like water is used for drinking and for producing electricity. Oil is used as a fuel to run vehicles. Plants or forests provide us so many things like wood, medicine, rubber, fiber, food, etc. Similarly, rocks are used for construction. Minerals are used in making of jewelry, glass, and cans. Soil is used for agriculture, and from animals we get food and wool. I hope children now you all must have understood that natural resources are really very important for us and we need to use them wisely. Now let us discuss about the types of natural resources. There are two types of natural resources: renewable and non-renewable natural resources. Let us first discuss about renewable resources. What are renewable resources? Dear children, the resources which either never get exhausted or are replaced naturally within a reasonable time period are called renewable resources. For example, sunlight, wind, water, and forest. These resources will never finish. That is why we say that these resources never get exhausted and can be replaced naturally within a reasonable time period. Okay, now let us understand what are non-renewable resources. Dear children, the resources which cannot be replaced naturally within a reasonable time period if used up are called non-renewable resources. For example, coal, petroleum, soil, and minerals. Dear children, these resources are limited and will be exhausted one day due to their extensive use. And once they are gone, they cannot be made or grown again in a reasonable time period. So we should use them wisely. Children, there are different ways by which we can conserve our natural resources. Like We should plant more and more trees so that the forest cover does not decrease. Then, catalytic converters should be installed in vehicles to reduce the emission of toxic gases. Cleaner fuels like CNG should be used in vehicles because it causes less pollution and thus is eco-friendly. Dear children, water is also a natural resource and we should try to save water and reduce the wastage of water by never leaving the tap open or by never using pipes to wash the vehicles. We can also conserve water by preventing water pollution and keeping our rivers clean. Another way to conserve water is by rainwater harvesting. By this method, the rainwater is collected and stored, and that can be reused for various purposes. Another way of conservation of natural resources is that we should use renewable sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy, and hydro energy to conserve the fossil fuels. Children, minerals can be conserved by using them again by recycling. For example, glass bottles and metallic cans, which are made up of minerals, can be recycled and used again. So, children, these were some of the methods by which we can conserve our natural resources. That's all for today, children. We have completed the chapter. Now, try to solve the questions given in the next slide orally. First question is, what are natural resources? Then give two examples of non-renewable resources. Then we have what is the full form of CNG, and mention two ways by which you can conserve your natural resources. Thank you so much, children. See you all in my next class. Have a good day.